Climate risk is a really tough component of the new regulation, and for a lot of companies, this is completely new. And for a lot of the country, this is completely new. We just had the first real national climate risk assessment only a few weeks ago released. For organizations who are dealing with this under the new compliance regime, it's also really hard for different people in that organization. For the board and the CEO, this is a huge uncertainty issue, and really trying to understand how they govern and shepherd the company through this next phase is really tough. So what we do is we try and help them understand where you sit with your current risks, things like cybersecurity that come in that are really large and encompassing, and how to apply that level of uncertainty into decision making for the climate change. The second part is for CFOs. They're having to deal with a whole new language and metrics associated with climate change that they haven't had to deal with before. This is really challenging, so a lot of translation and making sense of that has got to be happening. And the third group are the ESG managers, or those on the ground who are sourcing the data and translating that for the CFO and trying to keep all of this afloat in a new way of reporting. So we see there that through these three different groups of people in the organization, they're all dealing with the same issues, but in slightly different ways. And one of the ways we try and make that as real as possible is to start with the immediate practical things that you can do, to then expand that into the strategy of the organization, how you're looking at that in your reporting. And the final one is to then ground it all in the truth of the science. Are we really reporting on and looking at risk in the way that the science says we should? And when we do it in that order, we don't overwhelm people, and we take them on the journey to understand where you're going to head and how you're going to head there. So if you'd like to know more about how we do it, please reach out. We'd love to hear from you.